Hello, my friends. It's your buddy Phil here. I was on the internet a few hours ago looking for the PMP exam failure stamp out link, which guides people on how to correct their focus for the PMP exam. However, I was unable to find it. Instead, when I put in PMP exam failure stamp out into Google, this is what came up. So right here, I usually type in PMP exam failure stamp out so I can find that page that I've put together to help people because I've got so much content I can't remember all my pages. So anyway, I type that in and lo and behold, this comes up passed on second attempt. So I get curious because I know there's no one else who calls their solution to pass in the exam a failure stamp out. So I click on this Reddit link and I find a rather interesting story from a student that says, I finally passed my exam today. This is apparently 5 months ago. And this student says, I finally passed my PMP exam today. Take a look at my first attempt on 4/2019 versus today. So I get curious and I click on it and I'm like, my goodness, take a look at that difference. This student, when they took it the first time, that's where they were. And the second time they took it, look at where they are right here. Okay. Again, I do not know this student, but I found this to be a rather fascinating story about PMP exam success. So this student took the exam back in April, and then they took it again in May. So let's take a look at what this student says. This student said they had read all sorts of other materials from different sources. This did not work for me in prepping for my initial exam. I'm an audio-visual learner by nature, so too many words and writing is a distraction for me. I felt I was writing so much that I did not grasp the information as I'm taking notes. I find that rather interesting because I'm a similar learner. I learn by audio and video. Show it to me in video, give it to me to listen to in audio, and I get it. So reading tons of books is definitely not the way I learn at all. I just got done with a 5-hour leadership training course, and I remember very, very vividly almost every single piece of that training session that I went for. And I'm talking about sitting down on my computer, not even sitting down all the way, but listening to it, watching this CEO as he shared his leadership tips and tricks and ideas and stories. I totally got the whole thing. And that's what this student is saying. So I'm an audiovisual learner by nature. So too many words and writing is a distraction for me. I felt I was writing too much. I did not grasp the information. I'm taking notes. Then it goes further to say, second attempt. What worked for me was using the Praizion videos on YouTube. I also joined his courses and used his mocks instead of what obviously he had used before. They're great materials, but it was just not sticking for me. So he's saying some of what he had used in the past are great materials, but it was just not sticking for him. And that's to my point. I have a number of amazing, fantastic colleagues in the world of project management, and I doff my hat to them in all that they do. But not everything that works for one individual works for the other. This individual is obviously an audiovisual learner and needs that kind of training. You see, some other folks, they can read a book, they can go to other types of training, but this student obviously had a special need. So the key thing is you might be using great materials. A lot of my colleagues out there, a lot of my fellow PMP exam trainers, they have great materials that work for some folks, but it doesn't work for every single person. It does not. And that's why you need to be sensitive to how you learn. This student, as you can see, says, I'm an audiovisual learner. If you're an audiovisual learner, maybe, just maybe, you need to look into training that is very, very heavily audiovisual. Um, you know, but anyway, I still don't know who this individual is, but the individual says, I also joined his courses and using his mocks instead of the other solutions. I ended up reading the PMBOK and creating new notes based on the process groups for each knowledge area. For example, I started reading from monitor and control project work, then PICC, then validate scope, control schedule, and so on. I also read the PMI content outline. That's a big one, my friends. Make sure you read that one. I used this content online and reviewed my full exam analysis of the areas I got low or medium on. Please make sure you review this thoroughly by logging into PMI and going into your profile dashboard. You better do it, my friends. I use Praizion's website that walks you through each domain in the content outline. It's free and it also provides you with an Excel sheet. Now, a lot of people don't know that this stuff is out there. I wanted to let you guys know this right here that I'm pointing to. Actually, let me draw a boundary around it. This was gold for this student. See this? Make sure you review all of the videos, which goes over the 5 domains. I cannot overstate it, my friends. I could charge hundreds of dollars for this thing. People would still buy it, but I'm giving it to you free. It's my gift to you. Don't look down on it. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Yes, it's free, but I'm telling you, for those folks that have failed the exam, if you go through this with a fine tooth comb, not skipping any of the videos, going through it in a deliberate, intentional fashion, opening up your exam result. See what this student says? Make sure you review all of the videos. I cannot say it better. All means all. Okay? And this student was kind enough. I cannot believe how generous some people are to take out of their time. This is a PMP. They don't have to do this. I don't even know who they are. I don't know them from Adam. I have no idea who they are. I do not know. But they've taken time out to help someone that has failed the exam because they've been there before. Whoever this is, if you're watching this, I want to say a massive thank you to you for sharing these lessons, because it's one thing for me to come on YouTube and bark like a dog all day long. Go read this, go do this. But people don't listen all the time to an instructor that's trying to help them. But a student who has been through the trenches, oftentimes they listen a little bit more because they've been through the journey. So please, this link right here, PMP recovery plan, Excel sheet, and the failure stamp out. I'm actually going to put a link to this Reddit video because I know some people might think it's bogus and fake. It's not fake. I've got better things to do with my time. Like right now, I could be doing a lot of other things. So I wouldn't fabricate this. I do not know who this person is. But anyway, the person goes further to say, using the information mentioned above, you will be able to tackle your gaps. See that? Tackle your gaps. Create notes based on your what? Weak areas. Use your current materials. This student is not even asking you to buy our materials. Isn't this enough to help you see no one is trying to sell you nothing? We just want you to pass this ridiculous exam once and for all. I get fed up of it. Now, this student, I'm really glad they are right with me, trying to help someone. That's all I want to do, help you. I don't care whether you buy anything or not, but for goodness sake, watch these videos. I put time and energy into it. I remember the nights I was recording these videos based on the content outline. How many channels on YouTube do you know that have a solution to help people that fail the exam for free? I ain't trying to get a dime from you. If I add value to you in this, great. Do it for your own good, okay? This student says use your own materials that you have to build on your notes and understand the process groups And the applicable ITTOs, you know what I hate most? It's putting out something for free that is meant to help you and you don't use it. And you skip and scrimp around the videos. Don't do it. Watch the videos. If you fail the exam, you owe it to yourself to dig to find out, why did I fail this thing? I feel bad for you if you have. Now, if you're one of my students and you fail the exam, I also feel bad, but you need to close your gaps and do what this other student is telling you to do. I also used to listen to Praizion's Process Data Flow on YouTube. I listen to this every day on my way home, including my way to Prometric on the day of the exam. So again, my friends, I do not know this individual, but you do need to pay attention. So let's click on these links this individual has shared. The Praizion failure stamp out. Let's click on that. And lo and behold, it led to what I was looking for this morning, because I got a boatload of content and I don't always know where everything is. But this is what this student is talking about right here. And then if you click on the exam recovery plan, please click on that thing, catalog what you got wrong, hone in on those processes. I'm done because I'm just on my soapbox now, getting all worked up. I hate failure, not because I have anything against people who fail, but I've been there. I've failed exams in the past, and I don't want anyone to feel helpless. Please do me a favor. 1, like this video. 2, share it on your social media. If you have passed the exam on my watch, it's the least I can ask, right? Share it on your LinkedIn, your Twitter, your Facebook, your Instagram, everything. Share this video, even if it's a link to it. Give back. Help someone who is crawling out of that barrel looking for help. Help someone. Okay? The story that I've shared is a massive success story, but you can be the next success story, or people just need to hear yours if you're already certified. All right? In that same token, if you are high and dry and you do not know which course to take to help yourself, I also want to point you to the Praizion website, Praizion.com. When you get to Praizion.com, you will find a course that is known as the PMP Exam Prep Camp course. I want you to hit that link if you are struggling and you do not know where to go, you're fed up, you've been wandering around. The course this student most likely took, I'm just guessing, is likely this. It could be something else. I don't know who the person is, but if you click this is our flagship course. It's called PMP Exam Prep Camp 2018. Okay. Sign up for that training and you'll be extremely glad you did, because this will take you to the level you need to be at. Okay. Watch all the videos. Take notes. Go through the material slowly but surely. Do whatever works for your learning style. And then please take all of the 4 mock exams: the 2020 mock, the challenge mock, and the marathon mock. You'll be glad you took them all. Take them all, all right? Enough said. I wish you the very best. Bye for now.